Here, I'm gonna move one of the candles. Wow, isn't that vibey? That's gonna be a bad idea. It's just gonna stay right here. Hi everybody. Hi Lindsay. Hi Krishna. This is so weird. I hate this so much. Hi Lindsay. Hi Krishna. Hi Noah. Hi Ryan. Hi Noah again. Thank you, Lindsay. I just dyed my hair. It's kind of dark, but it's blonder now. This is so weird. I'm having fun. Can you tell I'm having fun? Oh, I need to get the alcohol. They're chilling right now. The alcohol is chilling. I'm starting the timer now. So, Perry, hi Perry. Perry, if you're here, you should, I don't know, I set it to record, but, you know, you're the fucking Twitch guy, so. Thank you, Beth. Hi, Beth. Thank you, Beth. Beth's my #1 supporter. I'm calling it now. Okay, these items were purchased for me by many of the crew at Trader Joe's. Fish Scott and All, who's not probably on the stream, purchased gluten-free pumpkin pancake mix for me to make, and I'm not gonna make that. So, I tried. I literally, my pan, I heat up my pan. I don't have an egg, and I'm not gonna try and make it without an egg. So, fucking sue me, fish. Eli's here. Hi, Eli. Hi, Holly. This is so fucking weird. Okay, we're gonna start because I'm bored talking. I do have also little sample cups for the alcoholic portion. Don't DoorDash me an egg. You don't even know my address. Don't dox my address. Okay, so I have all the items here. This portion is sponsored by Ryan Ames, aka Brian Games. Recycle. Okay, we're gonna start out with one of the alcoholic beverages. It is, hold on, there's a little delay on the chat. Okay, everyone's just chatting. Love that. This is Howling Gourd's pumpkin cider. So that's fun. I've never had this before, but it's a pumpkin hard cider by Trader Joe's. It's by Joe himself. That's not great, but it's not terrible. So I guess that's considered a win. That's actually not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna keep this close to me. I'd rate that a 2 out of 10. But I would never voluntarily drink that. Now we have This Pumpkin Walks Into a Bar, which is a series of fucking granola bars that Trader Joe's likes to do, I guess. Thank you, chat, for saying stuff. We have the bar itself. It's a cereal bar, and I never quite understood why they call them cereal bars, because there's no fucking cereal in this. Yeah, there's a lot of shit in here for a granola bar. Anyways, let's try it. This is so, I hate this. Okay, I'm gonna try this bar and then we'll discuss. That tastes exactly like the other bars of this flavor. Shocking. I know. Perry said someone at Corp needs to Kaizen the hell out of that drink. Agreed. Hi, Barry. Oh, it's Luke. Hi, Luke. I was like, who's Barry? This bar is trash. I'd give it a 1 out of 10. What was I gonna say? Oh, the reason I have to do this is because I fucking lost in my fantasy league that I commissioned and I started. So, we're having fun. Okay, the next thing are these pumpkin, okay. Notice that says pumpkin and spice? Yeah. Pumpkin and spice brioche style liege waffles with pearl sugar. Now, they're individually wrapped waffles, right? Tastes exactly like the other bars of this flavor. I meant the line of bars. The line of bars, Holly. Anyways, pumpkin spice brioche liege waffle. Hi, Steve. Hi, Stevie. And hi, Lori, if you're there too. All right. Pumpkin waffle. All right, now we're getting somewhere. These are pretty dank. Not gonna lie. I'd give this a 8 out of 10. So I'm gonna put my favorites in this pile. I have 2 piles going on my floor. I have 1 pile for the good stuff and 1 pile for the shit stuff. This is number 1 so far. I would take another bite, but I don't want to have an ASMR stream on camera. I know that would bum some of you out. Okay. Let's have another sip of this pumpkin cider, shall we? Cleanse the palate. Ames also got me the pumpkin spice overnight oats. Disgusting. Thank you for that, Brian. Let's see, what's chat saying? Perry says yes. That's good. I only have a fork, not a spoon. Don't fucking kill me for that. This looks like actual shit. Stream, that looks like shit. And it's probably gonna taste bad too. I didn't realize it was a baby eating baby food, but here we are. That's awful. Texturally bad. It tastes like chalk. It tastes like, Texture is a 0 out of 10, Steve. Texture is a 0 out of 10. Not good at all. So that's fine. Actually, okay, here's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna turn a light on because it's getting really fucking dark in here. Actually, yeah, I just got burned by candle wax. Yep, I know this is the direction that the stream was going, but here we are. I'm gonna go get the pumpkin spice, probably the best thing that was recommended to me by majority of the people in this league. I'm also gonna wipe all of this wax off my hand. So, entertain yourselves for 1 second. Ow. Okay, we're back. Did you guys have fun? Okay, the wax really actually hurt. Jackson said he's unfollowing, and I think that's very rude of him to say that. Ames, don't pause the timer. Thank you, Beth. It did really hurt. We have the pumpkin spice. Got the receipt off of that. We have the pumpkin spice hold on. We're a high quality stream. We have a pumpkin spice Chardonnay from Trader Joe's itself. This was courtesy of Roman, so thank you, Roman, if you're in the chat, which I don't think you are because I think he's working. We're gonna take it, I'm gonna put it in one of these little sample cups. The way that sounded irked me. I've actually tried this before, but not this vintage, so ASMR for fucking, I don't know. Is that Holly? Okay, thank you, Holly. Cheers. Oh, that's worse than the cider. That's really bad. That's not good at all. That tastes like, hold on. Hold on. Hi, Eli. Okay, the second sip wasn't as bad. It's really sweet for Chardonnay. Which, not oaky. Thank you, Beth, for your support. I was dared that I have to drink this entire bottle. Don't know if I'm gonna do that. Anyways, let's get this shit fucking rolling. We also have pumpkin spice sandwich cookies in a yogurt flavored coating with sea salt. Cause why not? You know, that's what I like to consume. Yeah. Anyways, get open this. We got yogurt flavored cookies. I remember being in charge of demo for a hot sec and having to demo these all the time, and I hated it. This one's for you. Okay. I'm for it. Chewing ASMR. That's actually not that bad. Those are actually pretty good. I'm gonna put them on the good side with the waffles. Ames is bringing up a really good point about the JoJo's being yogurt flavored. I hate yogurt so much. I hate yogurt so much that every time I smell it or go near it, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Which is why Ames decided to gift me the pumpkin Greek non-fat yogurt. And I can't. I'm gonna let this sit here in front of me to just like stare at me because I don't honestly think I can eat that. And I'm fully burned. I just looked at my hand. I'm fully burned by the wax. I don't know if I can eat this. I don't think I can. I am not gonna throw up on stream. That's not what the people want. Krishna's saying don't do it. So we're gonna let it sit. We're gonna marinate on it. We'll come back to it. Anyways, we're gonna have another sip of pumpkin spice Chardonnay while we mull over that decision. It is, Eli. It is the worst sounding pumpkin spice product. Okay, what else do we need to try? I need to slow down because the stream has only been going for 14 minutes and I have to do this for an hour. Eastdrop Venmo me 79 cents for the yogurt. Is that what you're suggesting? Holly says, I think the burn earns you one free pass, the yogurt. I agree, because I am actually burned. Yummy. That's very good. I have to do this for 45 more minutes. Thank you, 14 viewers, for watching. Let's open another drink. This one's from Noah, aka Eastdrop, aka Redwood. Pumpkin spice espresso martini. I'm not gonna doctor this up because I really want to give it a true and proper taste test for you guys, for my loyal fans. They can't get these out. I can't. Okay, we're back. All right, here we go. This is one actually Noah was really excited for me to try. So, I guess we're excited about it. This smells like espresso martini. Holy fuck. Okay, that's really strong. Hi, Melissa. That's really not good, Noah. Okay, we are blowing. We're back. Keeping an eye on that candle. We're not gonna get burned again. I said I was gonna rate everything. Sorry, Perry. This is a horror stream. Oh my god, that's awful. I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10. Alcohol plus flames. The flames and the alcohol were not near each other. The alcohol's here. Sorry for cussing, Luke. I'm not gonna cuss from here on out. Anyways, let's go on to our next product, shall we? We have pumpkin tortilla chips, because that's a great idea. Crafted with simple ingredients including pumpkin puree, pumpkin seeds, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Yeah. I've actually had these before and I don't hate them. But they don't really like go with anything. Let's get a good chip. Ooh. No, that one's not good. We do a high quality stream here. Ooh. Okay, we got a chip. It's exactly like the description. Elaborate in the comments below. I actually don't mind these. This might be one of the things I finish. I think the nutmeg and the cinnamon are unnecessary though. Want to put these on the good side? Yeah, alright, we're at 18 minutes. Chat, if you have anything that you want me to do, just holler. How many viewers do we have? We have 12 viewers? That's pretty cool. It's funny because when I posted on Instagram today that I was doing this, a lot of people swiped up and said, oh my god, I'm so excited. Can't wait to watch this. And I thought that you could go live on Instagram because I just thought that that's a thing that you could do. Apparently you can't if you don't have 1,000 followers. So, I only have 600 something because I don't buy followers. So, that's why that didn't work. Oh, okay. I can't tell what's worse, the pumpkin Chardonnay or the pumpkin cider. I think it has to be the Chardonnay. Actually, no, that's a fucking lie. It's this bottle of garbage. Anyways, let's drink more of it. You can, oh god. You can drink, on Twitch, by the way. I did look it up because I was kind of concerned about, like, getting demonetized, if that's a thing that you can do on Twitch. That's not how that works. The yogurt's still here, by the way. Alright, let's take a little break from pumpkin items. And, I mean, we could talk about the people that are the reason for this. Yeah, Perry just actually took the words right out of my mouth. Shout out to Joe Burrow for making this happen. I drafted Joe Burrow as my quarterback in the 3rd round because I thought that he was going to be a solid fantasy option for me in this league. However, as Stevie knows, that's not how life works sometimes. And Joe Burrow's probably done for the season, out for 3 months. Also had Xavier Worthy, got hurt, thanks to Travis Kelce, thanks Taylor Swift, shout out Tay. Guys, washed as fuck. Steve is right. Sorry, I cussed again, Luke. We're gonna drink some more of the Chardonnay. What else? Anyways, this Guillotine League, I went to the Aurora Grande Trader Joe's today and was talking to a couple of the managers over there, and they were saying that it's really funny that I started a Guillotine League and got first eliminated. And if, yeah, that's just that's how we got here. Josh Allen only, that is correct. Roman drafted Josh Allen before I could, because, that's just how he rolls, apparently. So, therefore, I only had one option, and Ames will draft Lamar Jackson in every league ever. So, Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts actually got drafted. No, actually, I drafted Joe Burrow just to not have someone else grab him. So, anyways, tread lightly on Miss Tay. I'm not going to talk about Taylor Swift. That's for another stream or until I finish the bottle of Chardonnay. Ames drafted Jaden Daniels. That's right. Someone else drafted Lamar. Is Lamar really out for the season? Because Ames will actually die if that happens. The truth is revealed. Naturally, since he got you the shard. Yeah. I'm kind of running out of pumpkin products, not gonna lie. I kind of blew through a lot of those really fast. I do have one on the stove that I'm gonna wait for. I'm like at the 30-minute mark. We're gonna have that because it's still kind of cooking. Oh wait, we do have another fucking alcohol in here. We have the pumpkin beer. That's right. Why don't we just add every liquor in here? It's like my 21st birthday all over again. Lamar's not out for the season. Steelers fans wish. Okay, guys. This isn't a football live stream. It's a pumpkin spice live stream. Melissa said, time to start combining them. Melissa, if I do that, you're going to have to take my shift tomorrow. This is the Howling Gourds pumpkin beer. Cheers. Oh. Oh, that's the worst one. That's the worst one for sure. Yeah, this is the worst one. If I'm on a tier list, this is Electric Chair. If you know, you know. Shout out to football for making this live stream possible. Shout out to Joe Burrow for making this live stream possible. You gotta wash down a good pumpkin beer with a glass of pumpkin spice Chardonnay. How did we get here? I keep asking myself that. The pumpkin beer is getting put on the other end of the table because I'm not going to be consuming the rest of that. That was not a condition of the live stream, was for me to finish every item. Sorry. The pumpkin yogurt's still here. Yeah. What's chat saying? Drafted Joe Burrow 3rd round. I did draft, in the grand scheme, we kind of thought that he was going to pop off. So, sorry. This is influencer level. It is. I'm trying. Yeah. Let's pour another glass of Chardonnay, shall we? This is just going to be a Courtney's getting drunk on a Wednesday. Nope, it's a Tuesday. Getting drunk on a Tuesday live stream. Final ranking at the end will definitely happen. Perry said that this is a wow experience. We value the customers here at Trader Joe's, so there's that. Let's just do another item. We got the pumpkin spice pumpkin seeds. Thank you, Noah, for buying these. I've had these before, actually. I do like them. My friend Gabriella, who really likes pumpkin spice, has a pumpkin spice thing in her house that says something about pumpkin spice and it being like pumpkin spice season. She had it up in May, so this one's for her. Yeah, these are fine. These are good. They contain milk. So sorry, vegans. These are actually not that bad. I'm gonna put these in the good pile. The good pile right now, as of 26 minutes, is pumpkin spice tortilla chips, pumpkin spice brioche waffles, pumpkin spice pumpkin seeds, pumpkin spice JoJo's. The bad pile is the overnight oats, trash. Okay, these are a medium because they just tasted exactly how you thought they would taste. So I'll put these in the middle. This, awful. Whoever made this at Trader Joe's deserves to be sent to the 99-cent store marketing company, not Trader Joe's. Oh, the pumpkin chard is so good. We're kind of rolling through these items. We're not going to bring out the hot dish yet, though. Also, can we take into account the appreciation for everyone picked pumpkin spice items and not fall items, like I originally said? Get John Basilone on the phone. Get the CEO. Just you know, get the CEO out here. Just bring him out. Brian, if you're there, if you're watching, this one's for you. This pumpkin spice Chardonnay glass is for you. The beer is a crime. Thank you. Okay, let's revisit the espresso martini. I am going to be so unwell tomorrow. I work at 11. Does anyone want my shift? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna make it to work. Holly said, do you think your neighbors can hear you? 100% they can. 30 viewers and she eats the yogurt. Krishna, if I get 30 viewers, I will eat the yogurt. And Perry, do not put, like, bots in the chat, because I will know. Oh my god. The espresso martini is so bad. Maybe it's because I'm not, like, shaking it or adding anything to it, but literally the bottle says shake and serve chilled. So you're not supposed to add anything. Perry, can you do some computer magic for us? Ames, don't encourage him. Cheers. Chat, do we have any questions for me? Is this a Q&A? We're turning this into a Q&A. We have 30 minutes left of this goddamn live stream. Sorry for cursing. I thought the pumpkin overnight oats made me feel like a tiny, crusty white dog eating cold breakfast. I'm ashamed that I even bought them. They tasted so bad, Eli. Like, actually bad. Like, I don't... Oh, it's on my fucking finger. Damn it. Gross. Okay. Look at the texture of these. Luke, since you're here, don't order these in your fucking section anymore. Don't give the people what they want. The pumpkin 99s, are they... Steve, do they make pumpkin spice 99s? Perry, I'm not gonna stir it. The oats are literally at the top. I ate the side with the oats on it. Not the side with the pumpkin. I don't think that was actually pumpkin. It's on deli or some shit. Okay, we're getting technical with it. Can we appreciate the fall background back here? You know what? Okay, let's go get the hot item. And then we'll spend some time reviewing or tier listing everything. Hold on, I need a sample cup. Boop. Oh my god, that had the espresso martini in it! Fuck. That sucks. Alright. That was such a fucking failure. Alright, let's grab a real sample cup this time. Okay, there's espresso martini everywhere. So that's fun. Anyways, hold on. There's espresso martini everywhere. Thank you, Noah, for kindly purchasing me this espresso martini that I just spilled all over the floor. It's okay, though. Alright. Let's catch up on the chat. The pumpkin candles are chef's kiss. High fall background. Anyone else excited about the Halloween mini tote bags? I am. Alright. we made the pumpkin gnocchi with the harvest sauce. That was cooking on the stove prior to the live stream starting. They seem done. They seem yummy. Probably the best thing that's gonna come out of this live stream. And maybe I'll eat it for dinner. Who knows? So it's pumpkin gnocchi with a harvest. Oh, actually, wait. Sorry, I have it right here. The autumnal harvest creamy pasta sauce. And the pumpkin gnocchi, which cute packaging. That's all I gotta say about that. That said, cold water will get it out. Luckily, it only spilled on the hardwood floor, so we will be okay. However, it might be on my computer, but that's a later problem. Anyways, pumpkin gnocchi. That just tastes like regular gnocchi and not pumpkin-y at all. Yeah, that's yummy. It just tastes like pasta with butternut squash sauce. Beth, you should have bought the pumpkin spice samosas. I totally could have made them, actually. For those who don't work at Trader Joe's, the pumpkin spice samosas are samosas with pumpkin and paneer cheese, I think. And they are quite... I liked them. I don't hate them. This is actually really good. I might eat this for dinner. Yeah, that's yummy. Those are all the pumpkin spice items that I have. Actually, looking at my sea of pumpkin. Except the pumpkin yogurt. But I don't see us getting to 30 viewers. So if we don't get to 30, then I'm not gonna eat this. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna throw up on live stream. We have a lot of pumpkin samosa fans in the chat. Sounding off. Thank you for the participation on that. We're gonna drink some more pumpkin cider. Somebody DoorDash this girl an egg. Don't do it. I tried. It was like, can I make the pancakes without oil? Or without an egg? And I tried one. And it looked like it didn't like puff up. Also, it was the gluten-free pancake mix. So it kind of needs an egg. If you threw up on live stream, I bet we'd get 30 viewers. We probably could. I don't know. Alright, chat. This one's for you. What is your favorite pumpkin product? Put it in the chat below. I don't want to get banned on this Twitch account. I actually use this to stream sometimes. Teresa's watching with me, so does she up the viewer count? I technically, yeah. So with Teresa, we're at 17 viewers. What else can I do? I know. Let's pour another glass of pumpkin spice Chardonnay. This one's for Melissa. Luke says the pumpkin ice cream kind of fucks. Perry said that Aubrey's watching, so we can up the viewer count to 18. Still doesn't get you to 30. Okay. Krishna and Lindsay. That counts as, yeah. So we're not at 19 viewers. If you're in line to get Courtney yogurt, stay in line. You gotta get 30 viewers. Well, actually, I guess with our bonus viewers, we're at 19. Just lock in. We're at 36. Yes, we're so back. In the Guillotine League, we had a solid 10 people. The people that have been cut so far after me have been Stevie, who's also in this live stream, followed by Rossi, who I don't think's in this live stream, and Eric Bradley was, was it Eric Bradley? It was Eric Bradley and someone else. Kirk Reed was also cut. Which means that the only people left in the Guillotine League, I think Beth's in first, so good job to her. Proud of her. Roman's in there, Fish is in there, Noah's in there, Perry and Ames. And Jackson, surprisingly. I know, we're all shocked there. Noah, you don't have your 4 younger brothers there. That's not true. Ames, you're not, your entire family is not watching. This is not how this works. They have to be logged into, no more, after Teresa and after Lindsay and after Aubrey, there's no more bonus viewers. Plus we went down to 14. I wish Eric could live stream for us, not gonna lie. Jackson, I'm sorry. I'm proud of you though. Alright, so I'm gonna announce my least favorite item of the live stream so far. We're gonna work our way up to the best item. The worst items, besides the yogurt, which is sitting here waiting, would be the pumpkin beer. Worst item. Worst item I tried. So good job, Trader Joe's, on that. All right, the second worst item so far, the pumpkin spice overnight oats. Possibly garbage. The third worst, pumpkin spice espresso martini. Trash. I like the regular espresso martini, but the pumpkin spice one is really not the vibe. Can't believe you're wasting all that food. I'm gonna eat it. Don't worry. I just don't want to be chewing on fucking Twitch for 20 minutes. I'm gonna eat all the pasta. The pasta was great. The pumpkin spice Chardonnay was probably... Yeah, it's probably the next worst. Followed by the pumpkin cider. This was probably the... these two are tied for the best alcoholic pumpkin items that we have. Because this one's not bad, but it's not good. I love that the pumpkin alcohols are the worst. Shocking, I know. Ah. I'm gonna put this on the TVs at Bottlecraft. Don't do that either. That's not. This is the next worst. Can we revisit the cereal? We can revisit the cereal bar. Yeah. Pumpkin spice cereal bar. Okay, it's actually not that bad. It's just really gummy. And the label's not that cute. It also takes forever to chew. And it's really dry. Jeez. It's like chewing glue. Not a fan of it. Yogurt over beer, yogurt over oats. No. God, the pumpkin spice Chardonnay got worse from last year. I'm calling it now. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's like chewing glue. It's like chewing glue. I'm serious. I am gonna bring these and probably the pumpkin spice JoJo's to work tomorrow so that my fellow crew members can enjoy them, because I will not eat them in the confines of my home, because they're just not worth it to me in the best way. What is a pumpkin's favorite sport? Tell us, Krishna. Tell us what it is. I have no idea. I need to know. I wish there was a gobbler quesadilla in the mix. Oh, it's squash. That's art right there, Krishna. Thank you for that. Bengals football, apparently. I wish there was a gobbler quesadilla in this mix, then you had a real enemy number one instead of the yogurt. The gobbler quesadilla was a cursed item. It was so bad. Yeah, I wish we had like the everything but the leftovers mix too. I know that's not like October seasonal, but it's November seasonal. We just sprinkle that on shit. There's a lot of seasonal items that we are missing. I do like the gobbler wrap. I would support one gobbler wrap a year. Let's see. Steve, who is a Bengals fan, is here. Want to give a shout out to Steven. Full legal name there. There's still espresso martini on my floor, just in case anyone was wondering too. This has been a really smooth live stream. You could tell that I've done this before. I've gone live on Twitch before, but I was playing video games, so I kind of had like something to talk about. I just don't know what to talk about anymore, if I'm being honest. What else is there to say? My favorite pumpkin product at Trader Joe's, or sorry, I guess fall product in general, is the butternut squash mac and cheese, which is a basic bitch answer. I know. Sorry for cussing again, but that's it. What do you get when you drop a pumpkin? I don't know. Hey, Krishna, I need the answer to that one as well. Steve said write a gobbler rap really quick. I'm not going to do that either. Actually, Steve, why don't you give us a foreword on your essay that you're supposed to be writing? So the punishments of this league, right? First person out had to do this whole thing. Second person out has to write a 600-word essay on a Trader Joe's either product or concept chosen by the group / winner. Steve got out second, which means that Steve has to write it. However, Steve is the only one in the league who does not work at Trader Joe's, so we need to figure out his essay. Krishna said that the answer to that joke was also squash. Thank you. So if you want to drop some essay topics that Steve could write in the chat below, that would also be great. I was thinking his essay topic would be what he thinks about Trader Joe's via being friends with a bunch of people who worked at Trader Joe's. Thoughts? I don't know. It's also Beth, thank you. It's a handwritten essay, which means no ChatGPT allowed. It has to be physically written on a piece of paper via pen or pencil or quill. Should we get Steve a quill? Let's see. Oh, I guess we'll rate the good pumpkin items. Let's do that. I would say the pumpkin JoJo's are the next up in terms of like things that I may or may not like. They were good. Would I go out of my way to purchase them? Absolutely not. That's okay though. They're still pretty good. Next, pumpkin spice pumpkin seeds. Because why not? Okay, hold on. The chat isn't updating. Start making potions with the liquids and rate them, Kaizen. Hi from the frozen truck. Hi, Roman. Thanks for taking the frozen truck. We're not gonna drink out of the glass anymore. Yum. Yeah, the next is probably the pumpkin spice pumpkin seeds, followed by the brioche. No, that's a lie. Followed by the pumpkin spice tortilla chips, which I might snack on later after a gummy. The best item, actually there's two. Okay, we have two items left. at the bottle. Okay, I would say the next up would be the pumpkin gnocchi with the harvest sauce. That's kind of a duo item and goes very good. The number one item is the brioche liege waffle, the pumpkin spice one. These are always just good. So, that's what I think. I don't know. We had these demo for like probably 2 weeks as well. I got really tired of them. But they're actually so good. I don't understand why I like them so much. So those are going to probably be consumed. Which of these items would Josh Allen be and why? Do you see how I instantly started smiling when he said that? Josh Allen would be... Josh Allen would be the brioche waffle, actually. Pumpkin shard POV. Josh Allen would be the brioche waffle because it's sweet, it's easy, it's a good quarterback. It doesn't get fucking turf toe. Knock on wood. Thank you, Steven. What else? He's just a sweet guy. And, you know, he's helping me win my other fantasy leagues. So there's that. Sorry. I hate demo. Beth, I know. I know, I do too. Def the pumpkin shard. Josh Allen is not the pumpkin shard. The pumpkin shard is like... The pumpkin shard would be the... The Brock Purdy of the bunch. Because like a little sweet. Not the best. Not the worst. Out for a good portion of the season. So there's that. Straight out the bottle. It's worth out the bottle. I'm not gonna lie. Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is not the pumpkin spice Chardonnay. Trevor Lawrence would be the... Okay. Well, we're gonna do this now, because this is the bit. Trevor Lawrence would be the pumpkin spice overnight oats, because I forget about them often and don't bother checking them ever. I think this pumpkin walks into a bar would be the Tua of Trader Joe's items in terms of quarterbacks, because Tua would probably get a concussion if he walked into a bar, so there's that. Thank you, Holly and Beth. Alright, we have 10 minutes left. We did really good. I'm really proud of me for doing this successfully. If she hates on Caleb Williams, I swear to God, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't kick a dog when he's down, you know? Just like I'm not gonna talk shit on Aaron Rodgers, for example. If Aaron Rodgers was an item in here, it would be the pumpkin beer, because it's washed but can do the job for some people. Do a power 10 minutes for the rest. Perry's baiting you, don't fall for it. Jackson said to do a power hour for the last 10 minutes. I've been successfully drinking all of these liquids for the whole hour. Beth said burn. Sorry, Noah. You're just a stray. Oh, since Roman's in the chat, we can talk about the Cowboys. If the Cowboys were an item in here, they would be the yogurt. They would be the yogurt because it's trash and they need a new owner. Boom roasted. Which item is Joe Flacco? Joe Flacco would be the Autumn Harvest pasta sauce. Don't know why. Just is. Sorry, Roman, you're catching strays here. Who else's teams are here? I'm not gonna do the Bears. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that to Beth or Perry. Let's see. Cowboys equals yogurt. Yeah, the Cowboys equal yogurt because it's probably tied with the Packers still. So there's that. Football jokes. Yeah, we have 8 minutes left in this live stream. What else should I say? What do the people want to hear? We didn't get the 30 viewers, so sorry, Ryan. No pumpkin yogurt for you. 8 minutes to take a bite of yogurt. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. We could use the candle wax again. Who was there for that? That burn is still in my hand. Let's see. Wait, we have 15 viewers. You know, okay, I'm in the span of the next 8 minutes, I'm gonna finish the pumpkin cider because that was the first beverage I opened, and I like to commit to the bit. Can you do a Trader Joe's product review stream once a month? I am not gonna do that unless I'm getting properly paid for it. If Trader Joe's isn't gonna sponsor me, then I'm not gonna do it. You gotta get that bag, you know? My favorite Trader Joe's product of this month probably is the, I don't even know. I haven't been to work in 2 days. Only OG Basden bandwagoners remember the wax. That's funny. Yeah, if you were there for the wax, props to you. Okay, I'm gonna hold the candle and I'm not gonna burn myself. This candle's almost out. It's burned a good chunk of the way. There's also another one up there. These candlesticks are also red on the bottom because Kiara put red candles in here and they were like blood candles, and I can't get the red off now. So there's that. Yeah. Let's see. Ames remembers. This has been thank you all for being in here. I'm glad I wasn't saying it to nobody. I'm sure if we would have been on Instagram, we would have gotten probably a solid amount of people because it's easy. But that's okay. I'm cool with the select few. These are honestly, if you're in here, you're probably a good friend of mine. So there's that. The girl who did my hair today said that she wants me to get her a mini tote for the Halloween mini totes. So remind me to do that. This pumpkin yogurt is gonna go in the trash. I'm gonna Venmo Ryan Ames 79 cents or 99 cents or however much the yogurt is. Thank you, Beth, for your consistent support. All right, you have 5 minutes to sound off and say whatever you want me to answer in the comments. Thank you, chat. Take a bite and save $1. No. I will not do that. Yeah. Chat, ask me anything in the comments for the last 5 minutes because I am running out of things to talk about. The mini totes. Yeah, get ready for that. October 5th. Perry, thank you, Perry, for watching. Thank you, Aubrey, for being here. What other NFL teams do you like? Just the Bills. Espresso Martini, awful. So bad. But you know what? We'll take a shot of it for you. Also, I spilled it all over my floor because this is the kind of stream that we're having. The Espresso Martini was probably the strongest out of all these alcohols, by the way. This is to frozen backstock. That's so bad. I know I'm not being dramatic when I say that that's hard. That sounded weird. I missed Martinis. Okay, I thought I was behind on chat. Yeah. I think, I don't know. Honestly, I would drink this if it was like properly shaken and probably like maybe a little less pumpkin-y. So there's that. 57 minutes. We are so dialed in. Pumpkin yogurt. Okay, I guess I answered it. Okay. And other NFL teams that I like would be the Bills. My family's a 49ers family, so I kind of have to like be by association sometimes. I did like the Bengals a little bit just for Stevie's sake. And I don't know, I'm kind of in on the Giants right now, like doing really well. I think that's really good for them. However, with Malik Neighbors out, that's gonna suck. Will I play another TJ Guillotine League after this experience? Sure. Yeah. I'd do it. I think it was just a case of bad luck. I don't think I'm bad at fantasy football. Because, you know, I'm in 6th place right now in the work league and 2nd place in the girls league. So, you gotta be doing pretty decent for that. I also beat Roman this week, so take that. Krishna asked if I'm gonna stream more often. I can. I should. I have this Twitch channel and graphics made for that reason. So if you want me to, I will. I'm down. Let's see. I hope. I'll revisit the streaming idea. I will do it. Once I beat Silk Song. Because there's no way I'm streaming that. Thank you, Beth. I'm doing pretty well in the girls' league. Perry's giving me facts about Caleb Williams. Go Bills. Alright, we have 1 minute left. Does anyone want to say anything before I log out of the live stream? And probably eat the rest of these waffles. Caleb was washed. I don't think that's true, Noah. I don't think you are coming from a place where you can say that about a quarterback yet. Boom roasted. Great stream, Court. Laura and I had lots of fun watching. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Lori. How would you rate this experience? I would rank it a 3 out of 10 because I wish that we didn't have as many pumpkin spice alcohols. Thank you, Beth. Love you. My favorite fantasy football podcast, I always say thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Lauren, for something. Love you, Krishna. Love you, Lindsay. Thank you guys for hopping in. I'm probably gonna log off here so that I can make myself a proper dinner because I don't want to eat any of this pumpkin spice anything right now. Also, we've gotten pretty far in the bottle of pumpkin spice Chardonnay. So I will update you guys on Instagram how I will feel after the bottle. Thank you, Ames. Perry, I don't have a pumpkin. So if you DoorDash me a pumpkin and an egg, then I can make that work. There's still espresso martini on the floor, by the way. If anyone has a Swiffer, now would be a good time for that. I fulfilled my punishment. Can we all agree that I fulfilled my punishment? We sound off in the chat about that, because I think we did. I gotta resub to Grammarly. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this live stream. If you use the code pumpkin yogurt, you're gonna get 20% off your month of Squarespace. I'm gonna blow this candle out before I catch everything on fire. Wow, that's moody. Not Jake moody though. Alright, everyone says my punishment's fulfilled. I'm gonna log off. The stream will be available to those who did not get to tune in. Maybe you're taking a frozen truck, maybe your fish got on, don't know how to use Twitch. Whatever the case may be, it's been real. Bro, if you ended the stream to blow me the candle out, it would have been. Okay, Perry, this one's for you. Ready? Oh, it didn't. Wait. Hold on.